This next honoree encapsulates the name of this award absolutely perfectly. As you know, Asia Society Southern California launched the Asian Women Empowered, or AW program, in 2021. AW's mission is to convene the world's most influential Asian women to inspire and invest in future generations. I myself have had the pleasure of attending some of their events, and I can't even begin to talk about the power that reverberates through the room when you get so many badass women, Asian women, together. So, receiving the Asian Women Empowered Visionary Award, here is a little more about Noriko Hondo Chen.
Noriko is an extraordinary business leader and portfolio manager at Capital Group. She's had a significant impact on Asian associates as a sponsor and champion for our LEAP community, and LEAP stands for Leading and Engaging Asian Professionals. LEAP started at Capital Group 5 years ago, and today is globally 1,300 associates.
She's a leader here at Capital. She's involved with investing in very large and important portfolios. She's super active with her philanthropy and in the communities, and she has an amazing and wonderful family. The ability to juggle all those things and do it with grace and strength is something that I really appreciate.
I've been so lucky to have Noriko in my life as a mentor and a role model, and I know many people throughout the country and even the world can say the same.
Her focus on bringing in talented women and developing them does not go unnoticed, since I know that I, along with many others, decided on this investing career because we got to see the passion and the love that she has for the work that she does every day. It is women like herself that will continue to inspire the future leaders of tomorrow.
Noriko's built a powerful brand as someone who is brilliant and engages others in meaningful debate.
The Asia Society has picked a particularly perfect person to honor, and I feel very lucky to not only call her a great associate and admirer of her work, but to call her a friend.
It is incredibly meaningful to see the Asia Society recognizing Noriko for her efforts. And to Noriko, cheers and congratulations.
Your resilience, determination, and commitment to industry and mentorship are truly admirable and inspiring. Alongside your exceptional leadership, relentless drive, and dedication to empowering others make you the most deserving of this award. And I wish to send my heartfelt congratulations to you, Noriko.
Thank you, Noriko, for all that you've done, and to the Asia Society for recognizing you for amazing leadership.
Incredible. Here to introduce Noriko, please help me welcome Asia Society Southern California Advisory Councilmember Yiwen Li.
Thank you, everyone, for coming here tonight. As a child, we were often asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? My answer used to be a jazz singer. Well, since I got to know Noriko for the past decade, Noriko, now I can say with confidence, I want to be like Noriko when I grow up. My first job after college was at Capital Group. I saw a lot of familiar faces, a world leader in asset management. And my first mentor at Capital Group was Noriko. I first met her in Hong Kong when I was working as part of a management training program. I was just a starry-eyed recent graduate, and Noriko is one of the most senior partners in the office. But she was also the most patient with my questions and most gracious with her time in cultivating next-generation investors. During that time, I also had the good fortune of volunteering at Women's Foundation in Hong Kong, where Noriko serves on the advisory board. There, I saw firsthand how much Noriko truly cares about women empowerment and women leadership. Even during earnings season, the most busy time for public equity investors, she always made sure to carve time to mentor and contribute to the cause of the foundation. And it's magical how the world works. Fast forward 10 years, I saw Noriko here again in LA at Asia Society Southern California's Women in Finance panel. where she was talking about how she balances being one of the most senior women investors in the world with being a mom taking her kids to sports events and excelling at both. A caring mother, a successful investor, a champion for women, a patient mentor, a well-respected leader, all of them are Noriko. When they tell us you cannot have it all, she defeats the odds and says, yes, you can actually have it all. The mission of Asian Women Empowered, ALL initiative, is to convene the world's most influential Asian women leaders to invest and inspire future generations. Noriko is truly a perfect embodiment of that mission. She invested early on in my career. She has always been my role model, and she continues to invest, to inspire, and to pave way for so many future women leaders to come. So now it's my sincere pleasure and deep honor to present this year's Southern California All Visionary, Noriko Honda Chen. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. My story is actually not extraordinary. So I'm Japanese American, second generation, born in the United States in New York City, and I grew up on Long Island. I was lucky because I realized relatively early when I was in senior year in college, I thought I was going to be studying medicine for several years, Asian daughter, but then pivoted toward an investment and realized senior year that I really wanted to be an investor. And so after that, I was fairly focused on it. And I was lucky. It was a combination of luck. I was headhunted by capital pretty early on, and a lot of hard work. But along the way, I learned a lot of new skills. I learned how to learn new things, especially after I made mistakes, learned how to be a little bit more agile, and I think that really helped me get here. So the point of this all is that if I can do it, so can all of you. And now I manage quite a lot in terms of AUM and across multiple funds. I am also on the management committee for Capital Group. So again, you can get to positions like this and be able to have a big impact both at your company and also more broadly in the community through just a lot of motivation and hard work and being a bit scrappy. But just in terms of giving back to the community, so this comes back to my grandparents and my uncles were all in the foreign ministry. And I was really brought up with this civic duty of giving back to the community. So early on, I helped to found the Women's Foundation in Hong Kong with a few others. And now at Capital, I'm so lucky because the company has given me an opportunity to do a lot of things. So one of the things we've done is to start programs for women in investing. And, the stats are pretty abysmal. For women in finance and investing, it's probably below 10%. And given that we make up half the world, I think that it should be significantly higher than that. So we've developed a number of programs at Capital. And one of the ones that we're doing that's coming up is something that I'm super excited about. It's a financial inclusion and wealth creation investing program that we're doing for high school students. So something that we're really excited about. And again, we hope to have a big impact across the United States with that. But if you give me this platform, Brian, I'm going to use it. So if we can put up some slides. Out of all these white, figures, there are only 2 at the very top that are red. What it shows is that the Asian American share of CEO positions in the S&P 500 has stalled at basically like 2%. Out of Fortune 100 companies' board seats. So there is a lot more work that we need to do here. And that's why I'm so excited about some of the programming that Asia Society is doing. I talked to Anjali yesterday about some of the work programming that she's doing for developing Asians on boards in the United States. So she's working on those panels. So please reach out to her if you want to engage and participate. Now, the next slide is the most sad and depressing slide, but I still want you to see it. 78% of Asian Americans do not fully feel like they belong or are accepted in the United States. Okay? That is an awful statistic, right? And all of these numbers come from the Asian American Foundation Summit that, shout out to my husband Norman, is the CEO of, so you're welcome to talk to him after this. But and this is why I'm grateful for the Asian Society, because we're here to honor all these Asians in leading positions in industries, whether you're an athlete or in entertainment. And I see some friends who are reporters. We need, the only way people are going to feel comfortable is if these numbers go up, right? And it's really people like us in this room who are going to help others come up. So if we're not going to do it, I don't know who is, right? So my call is really for everybody here to help as much as possible, right? And again, thank you to the Asia Society for this honor. I'm very honored. And thank you to my friends and my family. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So thank you.